I think it'd be harder for you because my little hand is just pumping. What? No.
You heard it here first.
No. So I've always wanted a space specifically for content, and I just moved, which means I have a space now specifically for content. So that's what this video is. We're taking this room and we're gonna make it not just a room. Here's the plan, Stan. This first wall I want to be my main filming space. On this other side, I'm thinking about scooting over that desk and possibly putting in like a bed for guests to stay, but that could also potentially double as a filming space for like intros and stuff, you know. But I don't know yet, so don't get attached. Now the main filming space is where I plan to put up a desk that my mother got me for Christmas like 2 years ago. But I don't remember what this thing looks like, or if it's like a cabinet combo. I don't know, and neither does she because it's been too long. But building furniture is the next big thing, so let's jump into that. Alright, so cabinet time. I'm gonna be unboxing these bad boys. I don't remember what they're like, but I'm pretty sure they're like 2 cabinet things with a desk. And we're gonna set it up across this back wall. And every so often you might see my fiance pop in to help me. But here we go. Oh my god. These might be useful for something. I shouldn't keep them. I'm a pack rat. Oh, hello. Oh boy, that's gonna suck. Oh, I'm gonna have to vacuum so much. Oh, thank goodness. It tells me that I need a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. And a hammer, which is not actual size. I think I have one of those things. So I left this absolute mess behind to go to the Home Depot, where a good Samaritan stopped me from rage baiting my fiance. I'm not gonna ask them about a hot dog stand.
Why?
I don't believe there was a hot dog stand.
You think I'm lying?
I do. I think you're a liar.
Why would I lie?
I think you're a lying liar.
Why would I lie about Home Depot having a hot dog stand?
You cannot convince me.
It had a hot dog stand.
I don't believe there was a hot dog stand.
I can vouch for that. They had a hot dog stand.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
They had onions and they had the relish.
You could load up a whole hot dog.
But I haven't seen it in a while.
I know.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Why would you think I lied to you like that?
It sounded like something you would try and lie about.
Can I get an axe?
You want an axe?
Can I get an axe?
Why?
I want an axe.
You don't need an axe.
I need 2 axes.
You don't
I'll
need
take
2
one.
axes. You really don't. And even though he really wanted
An axe.
we just picked up the hammer we came for. I'm back, and I got a hammer. There's a modesty panel on a desk. Where are my scissors? Gone. With the wind. It's really nice finally getting the chance to like put together this desk, because I've had it for 2 years now. My mom gave it to me a while ago, but I never had a space where I felt like I could put things together. And I really wanted a space where I could do YouTube stuff, where I could take content creation more seriously. But I never felt like I was in a good position to do that. And even when I would try, I could only keep it up for a few weeks or so. There was always a new challenge, a new thing. Gotta make bigger or better videos. Gotta get just a little bit better each time you post, but felt like I was always going backwards. But I'm hoping that maybe putting together this desk and putting together this room in general, having a space, will make things a little easier. So I'm using more tools at my disposal than just the things I've been given and the things I have secondhand. Like for instance, TikTok over there, I'm like technically an influencer. It's weird. I don't know, influencer is not the right word. Get in there. But over there, I'm in their program where like I can make money by people watching my videos if they're a minute long, and I also have like affiliate marketing stuff, so sometimes brands send me things. And just recently, 3 or 4 different brands offered me lights, and I was like, you know, that's kind of important. So I accepted a bunch of lights, but over there, their program's super weird. So over on TikTok, in TikTok land, if you are offered things by a brand, you can accept them, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get them. The brand has to decide if they're gonna send them after all. They're basically like, you want this free sample? And you go, yes, please, I would like this free sample. And then they go, too bad. Or they go, okay. So sometimes brands like dangle things in front of your face. So I requested like 9 separate lights that were all dangled in front of me. And we're gonna see if any of the lights come. It's pretty exciting because I have a couple video ideas that I am really excited about. Like I've been planning on doing this series, jumping into designing the 7 deadly sins as costumes for a while now. And I have everything I need to do at least the first one. And I don't know, I'm excited to jump into projects in this room, be able to actually sew or film or do things. So I guess let's see how that goes. But that step's done. I now have all of these little things empty. They're in the desk. They're in the things that should become a desk. And let's see what step 2 is. All right. Hey, that's pretty good. This is a real awkward angle. No, it's fine. To be honest, I think it'd be harder for you because my little hand is just pumping. What? No.
You heard it here first.
No. C2. Where's C2? I think this is C2. That's B.
She doesn't know her alphabet.
Must be this one. No, it's still B.
These don't have any numbers on them.
They do.
This one doesn't.
That one.
These ones don't.
I think these ones are M.
Oh.
Yeah, these ones are
This
M.
is dumb.
You heard it here first, folks.
Here, 30 more times.
Found it. Riveting content, hey?
I don't really know if this is something people are going to be interested in.
That's fair. To be fair, I'm going to be cutting a lot of things.
Interested in the end product.
Hopefully.
But what do I know? Like and subscribe. Donate to our GoFundMe.
What GoFundMe?
Our Patreon, our coffee.
I do have a coffee.
My political campaign, you can donate to that too.
Are you running for office?
Yeah.
What's your campaign slogan?
I'll get to it eventually. So, fit right in with politics.
I think that's pretty solid.
Of course it is. Got it.
I sure hope it's fine that they're different heights. Woo! Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't remember who I is. who I is? Who I am. Am I is? What is it? Is I am. I have a feeling that's I. I try to be a good neighbor. Why get a drum when you could build a desk? So I've made some progress today. I'm about halfway through this desk, which is pretty exciting. And it's about that time of night where I need to call it. I need to say, next time. I'm just very pleased. I'm excited. Okay, welcome to day 2 of putting together this desk and cabinet set. Ooh. I was told that this is supposed to be one of those desks where my sewing machine can just live in it and supposedly can come up and down. I don't really believe that, considering putting together this thing. But, you know, worst comes to worst, I put my sewing machine on the top and then back on the bottom. Normal stuff. You know, like a heathen or a peasant, which I already am, so that's fine. We're putting the door on. Oh, that's gonna be difficult with one person. My partner is at work, which means I have to make this work. Oh. And I think I can. That's not the way. I'm gonna hold it up with my foot. And, all right, I need to put more screws in. That'll solve my problem. You know, I think that's how I solve most problems. Just add more. I don't like a painting, I add more paint. Don't like a drawing, I add more details. Don't like a dress, add more flowers. Step 3 of step 11. Wheel. I think that's in there. Ooh, ow. Don't do that. I believe. Do you ever think about how the Mormons put in an ad for the Broadway show Book of Mormon? I think about them all the time. Okay, let's see. Hey, it's perfect. Yeah, one day it might be fun to, I don't know, maybe do a landscape or something on it. Good enough. Okay. Don't look at those too closely. I know they're uneven. If I lift this up. Alright, that's neat. What am I doing? Those are sturdy. Cool. I now have a desk. But you know, I'm pretty happy. I'm feeling pretty good about this. So next, we have the cabinet. Yay! So I opened it up and found out it was just a second desk. So here are the highlights. Other than slowing me down in building, my cat also enjoyed slowing down the process of sorting and packing my fabrics and supplies. But eventually, me, my cat, and everything else made it to the new art room. I've done some cleaning, I've done some moving, I've done some rearranging, and I really want to decorate, but I feel like I need to organize first, so let's put some stuff away. So So I started putting my sewing and costumery stuff in one desk, and gosh, I really wish I could be one of those aesthetic content creators with the nice lights and perfect shots and sound, but this is what all of my clips sound like. Ugh! And magic fingers. On God, I guess this is just who I am. Anyways, I filled that desk right up with patterns, my grandma's button jar, ribbon, all that good stuff. And then I organized my sewing box. Now the biggest issue with the sewing box is that my thread was everywhere. It was a mess, it was tangled, so I basically had to rewind a ton of loosely wound thread. But then, boom, organized. First of all, let me scoot this over here. Chair is too tight time. Alright, let's spin her. Spinner. I hardly know her. Right, decorations. Maybe I'll put a painting here and like slide these to the side like curtains. I don't know. Well, she's put together. And this is going to be her official corner, though I hate this. Okay, I truly wish the worst for editing, Tracy. So today we have both some decorating stuff, like I have batteries, so these lights will finally be able to turn on. And as well as that, I'm gonna do some organizing, because look what I got. I got a shelf. I'm gonna put some art supplies on here. Something's suffering in there. But I'm also gonna put some fabric behind our beauty over there, and then we'll be all set. Lord, do not let me drop it. So my fiance and I, we went to a convention with some friends. And when we did, he entered this voice acting competition. And it was an interesting time. But the funny thing about it is like, when people would go up, they'd go up and they'd live lip sync these scenes. And live, they'd edit it together and we'd all, as an audience, like rewatch what they did. And it was really cool to really see him do something he loved like that and that he's honestly really good at. And whenever someone did really, really good, they'd run up these weird little toys to them. Now here's the thing. My fiance, he got a really small scene and someone challenged him for the scene and the audience still chose him. It's like a weird little competition bit where someone would be like, I challenge you to the scene, and then the audience would clap or cheer, and whoever was loudest, that's how they'd choose who won. My fiance did fantastic. However, he never got one of these toys. Meanwhile, I got randomly selected as an audience member to voice act one part. So if you've ever seen Demon Slayer, it's when we lose Rengoku. And so they had me voice Tanjiro screaming Rengoku's name. And after we did the scene, someone came up and gave me one of these little toys. So long story short, too long, don't read. My fiance did not manage to get one of these toy winner things, but I did. So I think that's gotta live in here somewhere. Let's see what else we gotta do. So this doesn't even belong here. She doesn't even go here. So, when it comes to hanging things up, I don't have very much. I don't know where more of my recent paintings are, but we've got this one from my first year of painting, which is fine and can go up. We've got this guy, which I still like, also from my first year of painting. So I'm gonna put that one up. I've got this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a painting with a twist painting, and that's how I got one of my jobs. And it's fine, but it's not really my design. So I'm probably gonna paint over this, make something else. I don't know if it's going in here or elsewhere, but goodbye to that. Maybe I'll just make something new for the wall, because I just feel like it's kind of blank right now, and in the very least, before I end this video, I at least want to feel like it's an okay background, I suppose. Doesn't have to be perfect, but better would be nice. It's not perfect, but it is now usable. And even though I want to add more art, be it mine or prints of other artists, and more just fun stuff, maybe hanging flowers, something, I don't know. I'm not unhappy with it for now. I think it's a good start, and I think it is where I have to stop, because good lord, this video is probably too long already. But yeah. It's a space I can see myself working in, so let's get to work.